Hello, Periscope. Good morning. If you are watching this replay, you can double tap the screen to give me hearts. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Nikki. Thank you guys for joining. I'm not sure who those others were. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this morning's live blog. If you could swipe to the right to share this with your followers. If you have an iPhone, good morning, Crystal. If you have an Android device, please swipe down to share this broadcast with your followers. Thank you so much for inviting people. You guys are wonderful. You also can double tap the screen to give me hearts. For those that do not know me, I'm Clarissa. I'm a blogger, motivational speaker, and author. I am so happy that you joined my scope this morning. You can find me online. My website is chickchatcc.com. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you already know this morning's topic. Yes, we do this every morning, Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and it's just 15 minutes. Good morning, Shannon. So thank you guys so much for joining. You guys are hopping on fast. So sweet. Thank you for the hearts already. This morning's topic, I am so excited. The question for today, hey Shannon, the question for today is, do you already know it? Good morning, Shantae. This morning's question is, are you, you got it, Rachel. Are you ego driven? Are you ego driven? That is this morning's question. So if this is your first time joining me, then this is how we do it. I ask a question to provoke your thoughts. I do intentional pauses to give you a moment to think about the question I posed or digest the statement that I've made. So that's how we do it. And we know I give you 3 pointers or 3 points that coincide with the morning's question. So this morning's question, thank you guys for joining. This morning's question is, are you ego driven? Yep, there's an intentional pause. Are you ego driven? So we will jump right in. Thank you for inviting followers. You guys are awesome, and thank you for the heart stream. If you don't know how, you double tap the screen to give me hearts. So this morning's question, type a number 1 right here in your comment box if you are ready for number 1. Ready for number 1, everybody. Yes, hey Crystal, I see number 1's coming. Good morning, guys. So number 1, are you ego driven? The first way to ask yourself if you're ego driven, and you guys know I'm transparent, right? So these questions, these topics are not just to, not because I think you guys are bad people, but it's because of my personal experience and things I've learned about myself over time through reflection. We talked about reflection yesterday morning. So the first, number 1, I saw your ones. If you are ego driven, the first question or the first thought that comes to your mind when you're trying to make a decision about doing something or not doing something is, number 1, what will others think? What will others think? Let that saturate for a moment. What will others think? If you are ego driven, as I was at one time, your first question or thought to yourself, you do it subconsciously, guys. So it's not like you're stopping yourself midstream and saying, Clarissa, what would others think? But this is something that happens in your psyche without you even realizing it, okay? So let's dig deep this morning. Number 1, what will others think? So if you need to make a choice on helping someone, on doing something for someone else, so on and so forth, if the first question that comes to your mind is, what will others think? You may be ego driven, guys. I'm sorry. And let's back up for a second. So ego. What does ego mean to you all? Ego has so many meanings. So you can shout out some meanings of ego in the comment box. I'll share a couple of meanings that I think when I think of ego driven. But first and foremost, ego driven is dealing with your self-importance. Ego is self-importance, self-worth, self-esteem, okay? So these are all things that come to mind when I think of ego. Let's see, self-confidence, self-image. Yeah, that's a big one. Yes, that is what is meant by ego. So number one, if the first thought that comes to your mind when you need to make a decision whether to do or not to do something, if that first thought that comes to mind is number one, what will others think? You may be ego driven. Okay, so if the impression or thoughts of others can stop you from making a good decision to help someone, to care for someone, to share with someone, you may be ego driven. Number two, type number two in the comment box if you're ready for number two. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. You guys are so sweet. If you're just joining this morning, we're asking the question, are you ego driven? I see the number twos. You guys are sweet. Number two, if the decision only benefits you. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. I know it hurts, but we're getting ourselves together. Number two, if it only benefits you. If it only benefits you. Or if you are the majority beneficiary of the decision. If it only benefits you. If it only benefits you. I can't say it enough, guys. If that decision only benefits you, if it's in your self-interest only, again, you're trying to make a decision whether to do or not to do something. Come on with your sword today, girl. This is good. Ouch. I'm telling you guys, I have so been here and I didn't realize it until after the fact. But if that decision only benefits you, or if it benefits you first and you're not able to benefit someone else first, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago, being willing to allow someone else be the beneficiary of your kindness, of your love, of your joy, of your talents, of your gifts. If it only benefits you or benefits you mostly, you may be ego driven. I'm sorry, guys. Ready for number three? Type a 3 in the comment box. Yep, right there. Type a number 3 in the comment box if you're ready for number 3. Okay, I see number 3s. Serve and serve. That's right, Crystal. I love that. That is in my profile. I'm a servant first. That's right. Servants serve. I love that, Crystal. Thanks for adding that to the comment. Okay, number 3. If your decision is only for show. Ouch. If you decided to do what you did and it was hidden, or no one would ever know about it, or it was brushed under the rug, or you wouldn't get any public recognition for it, and you only did it out of the goodness of your heart. But we're talking about ego-driven people. If you do that only because it is for show, you're ego-driven, guys. Will you give your tithe and offering not to be seen? Ouch, that may be ego-driven. Will you share with others even when no one knows that you shared? Will you slip a 20 in someone's hand when you go to shake their hand, not for the outwardly reward, but because you wanted to help your sister or brother? If you only do it for show. This is tight, guys, but this is so true. This is where I was. I had to say, Clarissa, are you making decisions based on, number one, what will others think? That's the first thing that comes to your mind. What will someone else think about this act of kindness, of love, of sharing, of giving? Then you're ego-driven, guys. Number 2 was, if it only benefits yourself, type but right. If it only benefits yourself, or you are the majority beneficiary in the decision, you may be ego driven. And number 3, if it's only for show, if you wouldn't do that same act of kindness or love or giving if no one else knew about it, if you only do it because others will know about it so that your name can be plastered on a board, or so that you can get the kudos, you can get the pat on the back, that is ego-driven behavior, guys. So this is where Clarissa was. These are the 3 questions I want to challenge you with today. You guys know I'll hop back on this afternoon between 5 and 7 p.m. Central Time to see who accepted the challenge. So if you are willing to accept today's challenge, say I accept in the comment box. I really want you guys to be true, to be honest, to be authentic with yourselves, because if you aren't with yourself authentic and true, then no one else will be authentic and true with you. Yep, That's right. So I don't see anyone accepting the challenge today. Type I accept in your comment box. Yep, right there. Accept it. I really, really want you guys to dig deep this morning, dig deep all day, and say the decisions that I've made here recently, were they decisions because I was thinking about what others would think? Were they made because they benefited me only? Were they made because I was going to be known for, recognized for those good deeds? Ask yourself those 3 questions this morning, guys, all throughout today. So one person accepted the challenge, and that's okay. I'm going to rejoice with that one person because she is going to get to a deeper place in knowing and understanding how she's doing. Thank you for the heart flow. You guys are so sweet. Double tap the screen. Thank you, Nikki. Nikki accepts the challenge for this morning. You guys are wonderful. You will thank yourselves in the long run. Those that serve in private will be rewarded openly. If you do it for show, you have received your reward. That is so right, Crystal. That is so right. If you have that public recognition, then that's your reward right there. Then our Father can't reward you in private because you've received your open reward for people. So you guys, don't be so much people pleasers today. Don't be just driven based off of your ego. And if you have been in the past, that's okay. This is the day that we start over new. We start over fresh. But again, as we talked about yesterday, if you don't walk in the truth, then you cannot prosper. You can't evolve. You can't be empowered. You can't be educated if you keep lying to yourself. So today we're going to stop lying to ourselves and we're going to dig deep. We have accepted the challenge. We're going to ask ourselves, do we have room for improvement in what drives us? Yes, this is good. Thanks, lady. Do we have room for an improvement in what drives us? So dig deep, dig deep, dig deep, guys. Even in your relationship with your children, your relationship with your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or with your coworkers. If you're always acting in your self-interest, that's not good, guys. It's not good. So even if it is the majority rule that the majority of the people act that way, remember, this blog is about the 5%ers. I want you to be a 5%er. Those that stand out, those that stand up, those that do not accept the status quo, those that are okay with rocking the boat when it needs to be rocked, those that are confident, those that are, themselves. Okay, guys? So I want you to be empowered today. Hopefully I have educated you through my own transparency, and hopefully you will evolve in both your thinking and your actions from this blog. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, I'll be back online on Periscope this afternoon between 5 and 7 p.m. Central Time. For all those that accepted today's challenge to think back through how can you improve in this area, please join me this afternoon. You can listen to the playback up to 24 hours. Thank you for your hearts, your heart flow over there on the side. And if you're watching the replay, you can double tap the screen as well to give me hearts. You guys go to my website, chitchatcc.com. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And I'll see you this afternoon. Bye.